Hi, so now we are going to proceed with the optimization problem examples. So, applied minimum and maximum problems are one of the common or most common applications of calculus, which involves the determination of minima and maxima or minimum and maximum values. So, in these problems, we consider how frequently we hear or read terms such as greatest profit, least cost, least time, greatest voltage, optimum size, least size, greatest strength, or greatest distance. So those are the most common required parameter or quantity when we are solving applied minimum and maximum problems. So same with the related rates, application of differentiation, we also have guidelines when we are solving applied minimum and maximum problems. So number one, the most common step is we are going to identify the given and what is asked in the problem. So if possible, we are going to make a diagram or sketch. So number two is that we are going to write a primary equation for the quantity that is to be maximized or minimized. Depende sa gipangita sa problem. So in your books, in TC7 or any differentiation books, there are summaries of geometry and trigonometric na mga equations that you are going to use in solving these problems. So most common are prisms and boxes, cylinders. So those are the most common na um, mga geometry na atong kailangan gamito, volume, area, and mga surface area, such as that. So for step 3, reduce the primary equation to one having a single independent variable. So this may involve the use of secondary or tertiary equations relating the independent variables of the primary equation. So we recall when we solve linear equations or when we solve equations, we need to have two equations if there are two unknowns, okay? So same with three unknowns, we need to have three equations to solve those unknowns. So for step 4, determine the feasible domain of the primary equation. That is, determine the values for which the stated problem makes sense. So lastly, we are going to determine the desired maximum or minimum value by the calculus techniques discussed in the previous discussions or this previous topics. So now let us proceed with our example number 1. So a manufacturer wants to design an open box, meaning it is not covered. So uncovered box. Having a square base, meaning ang iyahang base then he is square, in which magamit ta og formula sa square which is s squared or side squared ang iyang area, and a surface area of 108 square inches. What dimensions will produce a box with a maximum volume? So, una, we are given an open box having a square base, okay? Next, we are given with a surface area of 100 square inches, okay? So we are going to sketch an open box, Atong mag-sketch din ta, tapos na do siya square base, meaning equal ang iyang length o ang iyang width, tapos na siya height h, okay? So for the solution, because the box has a square base, its volume niya is equal to the area of the base times height. Diba? Nga na ang ato ang formula when we are looking for the volume of a certain box, okay? So area of the base times height. So kung rectangle na siya ang nasa ubos, it will be length times width times height, okay? So now we are given a square base box. So V is equal to x squared h, where x is your square base na length, okay? So that is the primary equation. So this equation is the primary equation because it gives us a formula for the quantity to be optimized. Diba, balikan na to, ang yahang gipangita na atong i-maximize is the maximum volume. So the surface area of the box is S, diba, surface area, meaning kining makita niya to sa surface. Kining yahang base na area, tapos 1, 2, 3, 4 sides din yung area. So therefore, we have this base, which is x times x, or x squared, plus 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times x times h, or this area, okay? So the surface area is equal to the area of the base plus the total side area. So 4xh times plus 4xh, which is given in the problem, which is equal to 108 square inches. So balik ta din he, the surface area is equal to 108 is equal to area of the base, x squared, plus area of the 4 sides, so 4 times x times h. That is the secondary equation. Because V is to be maximized, or the volume is to be maximized, we want to write V as a function of just one variable. So to do this, we can solve the equation x squared plus 4xh is equal to 108 for h in terms of x. To obtain h is equal to, so ato siyang i-rearrange nato ni nga equation para makakuha ta og value ni h is equal to in terms of x, okay? So gikan given ani, so 108 minus x squared dayon no, 1 minus x squared over 4x, okay? So that is this one, h is equal to 108 minus x squared over 4x. So substituting this into the primary equation, kini atong primary equation. So pwede ra mo dili mag-ingon na primary equation ang secondary equation, no? Pwede ra equation 1 and equation 2. Okay? So ato dayong ibutang sa step dahil na din kay step dali nga substitute equation 2 to equation 1 or ana, di ba? Or kini siya equation 3 naman ni siya kay gi-rearrange naman ni sa equation 2. So equation 3 na ni. So substitute equation 3 to equation 1 nga na. So mao ni balikan din nato sa equation 1, i-substitute din mo sa equation 3, which is 108 minus x squared over 4x. So i-simplify din mo siya, no? So i-simplify. So x squared times 108 minus x squared over 4x. So pag simplify nato, we have 27x minus x cubed over 4. Okay? So therefore, finding which x value will yield a maximum value of v, we should determine the feasible domain. So naka-state man na diri sa atong steps, no? So asa naman ta? Nanata sa step 4. We are going to determine the feasible domain of the primary equation. Sorry. That is that what values of x make sense in this problem. So you know that v is greater than or equal to 0. You also now know that x must be non-negative and that area of the base is, area of the base meaning ang area sa square is x squared is at almost 108. So the feasible domain is 0 lesser than or equal to x, lesser than or equal to square root of 108. Okay, so this is our feasible domain. To maximize the value of V, find its critical numbers on the interval 0, square root of 108. So, dV dx, so we are going to differentiate the equation. V is equal to 27x minus x cubed over 4. Ato siyang i-derive. Ato siya i-differentiate, no? So, we have the dV, the rate of change in volume with respect to x, or with respect to the base x, no, is equal to 27 minus 3x to the 4th, 3x squared over 4. Okay, 3x squared over 4. So ato dayon siyang so let dV dx be equal to 0. So set derivative equal to 0. Then 3x squared is equal to 108. Okay, so ato na natay 27 minus 3x squared over 4, no? Equals 0. Kaya mag-set tag derivative equal to 0. Ito let x be equal to 0. Let dV dx be equal to 0 man. So, i-transpose nimo si 27, mahimo siya og 3x squared over 4 equals 27, no? 4 times 27, then mahimo og 108. So, 3x squared equals 108. Tapos 108 divided by 3, tapos square root din nimo, no? So 108 divided by 3 is 36, tapos square root of 36 is 6. So positive, negative 6. So that is the critical numbers. So the critical numbers is positive, negative 6. We do not need to consider negative 6 because it is outside our domain. Wala man ta nag-consider sa negative na values. Okay? So, evaluating V at the critical number x is equal to 6 and the endpoints of the domain is V sub 0 is equal to 0 and V sub 6 is 108 and if V is square root of 108 is equal to 0. So V is maximum when x is 6 and the dimensions of the box are 6 by 6 by 3. So kung atong i-compute ng 6, kung pwede dahil ninyo siya i-recheck. No? Pwede nato siya i-recheck using the equation. Kini nga equation. So, kung tinuod ba nga, mahimo siya og ang iyahang surface area ba kay mahimo og 108. So, 6 squared plus 4 times x, which is 6, times h, which is 3. So, the answer is 108. Makita niya. So, you can try it on your own para mas masabtan ninyo siya. Okay, so let's proceed with example number 2. A rectangular page is to contain 24 square inches of print. The margins at the top and the bottom of the page are to be 1 1/2 inches and the margins on the left and the right are to be 1 inch. What should the dimension of the page be so that the least amount of paper is used? So we are given a rectangular page, 24 square inches of print. The margins at the top daw, kini, margins 1 1/2, kini siya. And bottom, so 1 1/2 pod ang ubos. And the margins on the left and right, kini, left and right niya, are to be 1 inch. So meaning naa lang tay available na value ni x and dy dinhi kini siya daw dapat daw kay 24 square inches of print. Okay? So what should the dimension of the page unsa daw size no sa paper to be used so that the least amount of paper is to be used. So the quantity to be minimized is the area. A is equal to X, kini siya. X is the value to be printed along X-axis. So along din sa vertical, by the way, dire vertical siya, no? So X plus, kini 1 and 1/2 plus 1 and 1/2 is 3. So X plus 3 times, dire po ta along Y, no? Y plus 1 plus 1 is 2. So Y plus 2. So X and Y. Okay? So for the solution, let A be the area to be minimized. So A is equal to X plus 3 times Y plus 2. This is our first equation. So the printed area inside the margins is 24 is equal to XY. Meaning, 24 square inch man daw ang iyang kinahanglan na naay print, no? So, X times Y. So, dapat ang value ni X times Y is 24 square inch. So, that is the second equation. So, solving this equation for Y produces Y is equal to 24 over X. Now, substituting this, this kini equation number 3 na to, Y is equal to 24X, into our first equation, then we have A is equal to X plus 3 times, kining value na to sa third equation, no? Y is equal to 24 over X, 24 over X plus 2. So, ato na siyang i-simplify, no? Mag-foil ta din Okay? Mag-multiply ta. So, area A is equal to 30 plus 2x plus 72 over x. And we have a function of one variable. So, pareha na sila x diri sa right side. Because x must be positive, since wala man ta na-consider og negative na area, we are interested only in values of A for x is greater than 0. To find the critical numbers, differentiate with respect to x. So this function of one variable, differentiate nato with respect to x. So dA dx is equal to 30 will be equal to 0 using constant rule. Then we have 2x. Okay, so plus 72 over x, it will become negative 72 over x squared. And note that the derivative is 0 when x squared is equal to 36. Or x is equal to positive or negative 6. So the critical numbers are x is equal to positive negative 6. So we do not have to consider negative 6, okay? Since we do not consider negative values and it is outside our domain. So the first derivative test confirms that A is a minimum when x is equal to 6. So the area is minimum when x is equal to 6. So y is equal to 24 over 6, which is equal to 4. And the dimensions of the page should be x plus 3 is equal to 9 inches. Okay, by y plus 2 is equal to 6 inches. So the minimum dimension of the page should be 9 by 6 inches. Okay? So 9 by 6, apil na dadto ang iyahang mga margins. Kiniimo ni siya. So for example number 3, two posts, one 12 feet high and the other is 28 feet high, stand 30 feet apart. Okay? They are to be stayed by two wires attached to a single stake. Okay? running from the ground level to the top of each post. Where should the stake be placed to use the least amount of wire? Okay? So pangitaon nato ang stake location, no? Kini siya. So that we could use the least amount of wire. So the quantity to be minimized is the length. From the diagram, we can see that x varies between 0 to 30, since 30 is the distance between each post. Okay? So since kini daw siya nga distance to this distance is 30 feet. Okay? So we let this distance as x and this distance as 30 minus x. Okay? So we let the hypotenuse of this first triangle as y, and we let the second hypotenuse of this triangle as z. And w is equal to y plus z. W, or the total length of the stake. Okay? So the solution, let w, so motto, let w be the wire length to be minimized. So kini siya. So we can write w is equal to y plus z, or this is our first equation. So in this problem, rather than solving for y in terms of z, we can solve for both y and z in terms of a third variable x. So, di ba? Kini ratong kinahanglan same lang ato ang gamiton. Kay na given naman ta aning ato ang length, no? Given na ta sa 12 feet and 28 feet. Ang kinahanglan na natong value is x. Then using Pythagorean theorem, makuha na nato ang value ni y and ni z. Okay? So, we have x squared. For the first triangle, we have x squared plus 12 squared is equal to y squared. Okay? And for the second triangle, or second post, no, we have this distance, 30 minus x squared, plus the height of the post with it. The height of the post, which is 28 feet. So 28 squared is equal to the length of the hypotenuse, which is z squared. So which implies that y is equal to square root of x squared plus 144, or 12 squared. And z is equal to square root of x squared minus 60x plus 1684. So we can rewrite the primary equation as, so ato dayon ning i-substitute. So equation 3 and equation 2 and equation 3 lugar ni i-substitute nato sa ato ang first equation. So we can rewrite w is equal to square root of x squared plus 144 plus square root of x squared minus 60x plus 1684. With our range of values 0 lesser than or equal to x lesser than or equal to 30. So, naaraman diri ang atong range kay 30 feet, no? Kay mao man niya ang distance from each post, no? Okay? So, differentiating w with respect to x yields, no? Differential ni w with respect to x, or with respect atong value nato diri sa along x-axis, no? dw over dx is equal to x over square root of x squared plus 144 plus x minus 30 over square root of x squared minus 60x plus 1684. By letting dw over dw dx is equal to 0, so kung ato na siyang let dw, or let the change in w with respect to x be equal to 0, we obtain Ngano mang ato tuod ning i-let 0. So meaning wala siya rate of change, no? No, walay rate of change. Mao nang gilet natog 0. Okay? So x over square root of x squared plus 144 plus x minus 30 over square root of x squared minus 60x plus 1,684 equals 0. So, i-transpose na to sa other side, no? Ang sa equation. So, we have x over square root of x squared plus 144 equal to 30 minus x over square root of x squared minus 60x plus 1,684. So, ato dayon ni siyang i-cross multiply. So, we have x times square root of x squared minus 60x plus 1,684 equal to 30 minus x times square root of x squared plus 144. So, i-simplify na dayon nato siya, no? I-simplify na to siya, then we have this 320 times x minus 9 times 2x plus 45 equal to 0. Then we have a quadratic equation na din tayo duha ka value ni x. X is equal to 9 and negative 22.5. Tapos we are going to neglect negative 22.5 since it is not a part of our domain. Since ang atong domain, balikan nato, is 0 lesser than or equal to x lesser than or equal to 30. Okay? So, when W is 0, 53.04, and when W is 9, it is 50, and if W is 30, it is 60.31. So we can conclude that the wire should be staked at 9 feet. So at this range, no? At 9 feet from the 12-foot pole. So kini siya gi-test nato, no? If pila ang W kung pila ang length sa stake kung ang imong x is equal to 0. So, it will be 53.04. So, kung ang imuhang length ay kung ang imuhang x is 9, the answer is 50. And if ang imuhang ang imuhang x value is 30, it is 60.31. So, base sa tong pag-test danhi, kinahanglan nato no it should be staked at 9 feet. From the 12-foot pole, meaning gikan diri sa 12-foot pole dapat 9 feet. So, meaning kung dinhi pod sa gikan sa 28 feet, pila man? 30 minus 9, it's 21. Okay? So, the answer is 9 feet from the 12-foot pole. So, that's all for our examples for optimization problems. Thank you for listening.